parties are incredible in her house, too.
Yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza,
Wonderful pizza. All right, just, y'all are all like, whatever.
Everyone is starting to be less speechless after finding out that Adam Sandler is in the Epstein files. Yes, you in fact heard me correctly, and the crazy thing is that he was not in the Epstein files just like one time. He was actually mentioned in the Epstein files over 50 different times.
Adam Sandler is one of the most beloved comedians in Hollywood. For decades, we've laughed at his movies, quoted his lines, and seen him as the nice guy who never takes himself too seriously. But what if that image was carefully crafted? What if, beneath the humor, there was something darker? Ghislaine Maxwell is talking from prison, and she is making a shocking claim about Adam Sandler. According to Ghislaine, Sandler's nice guy image is all fake, and allegedly, he knew what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. This is all coming after people discovered that Adam Sandler's name appears in the Jeffrey Epstein files multiple times. This discovery has left many people speechless and curious about the nature of his involvement. How did his name end up there? What was his connection to Epstein? And what does Ghislaine Maxwell know?
Told a story about going and having pizza at the Clooney's in Lake Como.
Yeah, that's all an Aniston thing. She's like, George and I would love you to come over for pizza, but you have to dress right.
What did you put in his after lunch coffee?
Even though she is behind bars, Ghislaine Maxwell is talking, and it seems she is not willing to go down alone. Recently, insider reports have been coming out that Ghislaine Maxwell has been testifying, and in her rumored interview, she talked heavily about Adam Sandler. Now, this all comes after Adam Sandler's name is mentioned over 50 times in the Epstein files, and that naturally raises questions about the context of these mentions. It is important to understand that being named in these files does not automatically imply guilt or involvement in wrongdoing. But according to Ghislaine, the Adam Sandler we all know is nothing but an act.
Yes, she can handle it. She can handle it. And her parties are incredible in her house, too.
Yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza,
Wonderful pizza. All right,
Adam Sandler is widely recognized for making people laugh through his comedic roles. He is America's funny uncle, the nice guy of Hollywood. But beneath that image, there is another story, even though Sandler is beloved by millions. He has been accused of crossing the line in his commentary and behavior regarding women. In October 2014, Netflix announced a deal with Sandler to produce and star in 4 films. Sandler made a controversial remark. Netflix rhymes with wet chicks. The comment was met with immediate criticism, and this was not the first time, nor the last. In 2015, actress Rose Muan revealed casting notes from a Sandler script that encouraged female actors to wear push-up bras and show cleavage. Muan expressed offense at the stupidity of the notes and the fact that no one flagged the script, despite it passing through many hands. She was reportedly fired by her agent for criticizing Sandler. She was punished for speaking out, a pattern that repeats itself in Hollywood. Other critiques against Sandler include allegations of poor manners, bad style, and unwanted touching. For example, during a promotional event for Hotel Transylvania 2, Sandler was photographed casually dressed on the red carpet alongside Selena Gomez, who was in formal attire, prompting comments about a double standard. He can dress however he wants, but she has to follow the rules. But what's more troubling was an incident on The Graham Norton Show. Sandler was seen touching actress Claire Foy's knee.
I got nominated for a Golden Globe, too. So I took my parents, just like you. I took my parents.
Although Foy's spokesperson stated she was unoffended, Foy appeared uncomfortable and removed Sandler's hand, a small gesture, but one that crossed a line and one that was captured on camera. These incidents paint a picture of a man who may not be who he appears to be, and now Ghislaine Maxwell is claiming there is much more. Scumbag Adam Sandler. Dude, she doesn't like to be touched. It's not so hard to understand. She feels awkward. Simple. He's a creep. Anyone can see that. Adam Sandler's 2012 release of the movie That's My Boy generated some very bad publicity for the actor. Rather than being in the headlines for shattering records with his project, the spotlight was on the movie's messaging. Critics raised the alarm about the portrayal of child abuse within the film, which Sandler both starred in and produced. You see, the movie followed the relationship between Sandler's character. The two became involved in a physical relationship and had a son. Sandler's approach to the film was questionable. illegal. The movie praised his character as being a stud and made light of the troubling illegal interactions which unfolded between an underage male and his teacher. According to the Washington Post, child advocates protested against the movie and viewers were disturbed by the messaging that it presented. The movie praised his character as being a stud and made light of the troubling illegal interactions which unfolded between an underage male and his teacher. According to the Washington Post, child advocates protested against the movie and viewers were disturbed by the messaging that it presented. At the time, Fox News spoke to Dan Gaynor, VP of Business and Culture for the Media Research Center, and he said, "Hollywood is becoming so dysfunctional that it can't even produce humor without being crass and twisted. Since when did child molestation and the R word become the stuff of humor?" A powerful question, one that many asked. Now, others doubted the movie would have been greenlit had the genders been switched. A male teacher seducing his 13-year-old female student. That would have been billed as a tragedy, said Dr. Nancy Irwin, Los Angeles-based psychotherapist. "I hope the film ends with the teacher, if released from prison, registering as an offender. These crimes are grossly underreported because our society encourages this double standard," she continued. "I am gravely concerned about the message and tacit permission teenage males will take away from irresponsible filmmaking like this. Children from this sort of relationship frequently have issues to sort through that are far from funny." But Sandler made it a comedy. Now we all know what Jeffrey Epstein loved. He loved getting involved with underage people, just the way it was portrayed in Adam Sandler's movie. Epstein even named his plane the Lolita Express, named after the 1997 film Lolita, based on Vladimir Nabokov's book about a middle-aged professor becoming involved with a 12-year-old girl. The film sparked a firestorm of controversy, protests, outrage, condemnation, but so far nothing similar has arisen from Sandler's similar plotline, albeit a comedic one. Why the difference? Why was Lolita condemned while That's My Boy was laughed off? According to some unverified insider reports, That's My Boy was loosely inspired by the movie Lolita. The same source material, one is treated as a tragedy, the other is comedy, one condemned, the other was ignored. Epstein's plane, Sandler's movie, the same theme, the sexualization of underage people, treated differently depending on who was telling the story. Now, various petitions against That's My Boy was circulated by Darkness to Light, a nonprofit organization dedicated to the prevention of child abuse. A nonprofit had to step in to condemn a mainstream Hollywood comedy. One of the most notable films Adam Sandler has starred in is Billy Madison. For fans, that film is a true staple of his contributions to the world of comedy. Some will be shocked to discover that underneath the veil of comedic antics, this film actually represents one of the sketchiest revelations about what Sandler is really like when the cameras aren't rolling. In Sandler's March 2017 interview with Conan O'Brien, the comedian joked about the infamous dodgeball scene from the film. He admitted that it actually involved him hitting young children with the ball on purpose. "I hit some kid pretty hard and he gets upset and he starts crying," he said, and then the parents all come up to him. Sandler found out that the children were unaware that they would actually be hit by the balls he was throwing. "That's the scene. I'm a big guy, went back to school. I'm supposed to plug all of these kids. Didn't they read the script?" Sandler said. He then recalled that the parents told him the children were just 6 years old and were not yet able to read, and he was hitting them with dodgeballs on purpose. After quipping about the irate parents that were troubled by his behavior, Sandler continued to joke about his actions. "I think I told the guys to roll anyways and I nailed a bunch of kids," he said. He laughed about it on national television years later, a pattern of disregard for boundaries, for children, for what is appropriate. And now Ghislaine Maxwell is claiming there is more. Fans of Adam Sandler's movies may have noticed a strange pattern in his roles. Sandler often plays nice guy characters that have a mean streak or are quick to lose their tempers. During an interview with the Harvard Crimson in 2000, Sandler was questioned about why he has continuously cast himself as a character who struggles with anger management under the guise of comedy. He was asked if there is any correlation between this depiction and his personal life. Sandler didn't hesitate to comment, admitting that he does indeed have a short fuse in person. "In real life, I do have a bit of that problem," Sandler said, "but over the years, I've been getting better, I think. I like playing characters who get insulted a lot and who lose their temper because of it. But you're right, I do like snapping and yelling. It's part of my comedy, not just a character character, a reflection of who he is. During an interview with Howard Stern in 2015, Sandler admitted to having a temper once again, but declared that he hadn't been in a physical altercation since the age of 18. The nice guy with a short fuse. Adam Sandler's career is marked by significant comedic success, but also by numerous controversies involving his treatment of women, film content, casting practices, and on-set behavior, while he maintains a loyal fan base and continues to produce films. These issues reveal a complex and often problematic side to the beloved comedian's public persona. Comedy has always been a mask, a way to say things that would otherwise be unacceptable, a way to excuse behavior that would otherwise be condemned. It's just a joke. Don't be so sensitive. He didn't mean it. But where does the joke end? And where does the truth begin? Now Ghislaine Maxwell is claiming that beneath the humor, there is something darker. His name appears over 50 times in the Epstein files. Not proof of guilt, but reason to ask questions. The movie that made light of child abuse, the dodgeball scene where he nailed 6-year-olds on purpose, the temper he admits to, the pattern of behavior toward women, and now Epstein. A pattern emerges, not of a monster, but of a man who may not be who he appears to be. Whether Ghislaine Maxwell's claims have merit or whether she is simply trying to save herself, the questions remain, and they deserve answers. So we'll leave you with this. Do you believe Ghislaine Maxwell? Is Adam Sandler's nice guy image a facade, or is this all just guilt by association? A desperate woman naming names to save herself? The Epstein files are not fully unsealed, the questions are not fully answered, but the conversation is just beginning. Comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Adam Sandler knew about Epstein, or is this just another Hollywood conspiracy?